Hello, grade 1. Today we'll be reading today's the second story for this week in the literature anthology book. Okay, we mentioned that in a community there are many community helpers, right? There are different people doing different jobs or different occupations to help the people in the community. Today we'll be learning about a firefighter and her amazing job. Okay, and how she helps the people in her community. So the title of today's story is The Red Hat, okay, by Eva Torres, illustrated by Vincent Nguyen. Eva Torres is the author. She is the person who wrote the story, and illustrated by Vincent Nguyen. So Vincent Nguyen is the person who drew the pictures for today's story. All right, again, the title of the story is The Red Hat. On page 8, Jen has a new job. She gets a red hat. Okay, so the main character in the story is Jen. Okay, she got a new job. She's gonna start a job, and in her job she will become a firefighter. What did they give her? They gave her a red hat or a red helmet. Okay, so on page 9, she will use this hat a lot. Okay, remember, firefighters are people who work to stop fires and to rescue people or save people from danger. So Jen got a new job. Remember, the word new means something that is not old. She will start a new job. She will become a firefighter, and part of her uniform is a red hat, and she will use this red hat a lot in her job. Page 10. Jen is in bed. There is a bell. She grabs the red hat. Jen can get down like this. Go, Jen, go. So Jen is at work. She was sleeping. All of a sudden she hears the bell. As soon as she hears the bell, she grabs her red hat and she slides down the pole. That means she needs to start to get ready to go to work. Page 12. Jen hops on. Go, Jen, go. Okay, so there's a big problem. Jen needs to get ready to go to work. She gets stressed. She puts on her uniform and her red hat, and she hops on into the fire engine or the fire truck. It is a big fire. Jen can help. So when Jen goes to work, she helps to stop a big fire. On page 14, the fire is out. Jen is wet. Thank you, Jen. Okay, so Jen helped the other firefighters to stop the fire, and after they stop the fire, Jen is all wet from the water from the hose. Thank you, Jen. The people are thanking Jen and the other the firefighters for their help. Jen plays with Matt and Jill. There is a bell again. So Jen is sitting here at work with her friends Matt and Jill. Then they hear the bell ringing again. On page 16, Jen gets the red hat. She gets in the truck. Go, Jen, go. So as soon as they hear the bell, they know that they have to go and someone needs help. So Jen and her friends, Jill and Matt, get into the fire truck and they go to help someone. Rex is up there. He will not come to Jim. Jen will help. Okay, so Jen and her friends, they hear the bell and they know they have to go help someone. Okay, there is a boy named Jim, and his cat climbed up a tree, and the cat or Rex will not come down. So Jen will go up on a ladder to help Rex come down. Jen gets Rex. Jim is glad. Rex is glad too. He has a new red bed. Thank you, Jen. So after Jen climbs up the hat the ladder to get the Rex. She brings him down, and the cat sleeps inside Jen's hat. Jim is happy that Jen saved the cat, and Rex is happy too, and he sleeps inside the hat, and everyone thank Jen for. Okay. So as we said here, this week we'll be concentrating on the main character of the story, the setting, which is the place, and the event that happens. Okay. So in the beginning of the story, let's go back and discuss the events and details first. So this story, the main character of the story is Jen. Jen starts a new job. Where is she now? She is at the fire station. She will become a firefighter. So Jen is the character in the beginning of the story. Jen is the main character. She's at the fire station, and she will start her new job. Okay, here again, Jen is at the fire station. She hears the bell. That's the place. Okay, and so she gets ready to go to help. What happened here? Jen hops into the fire truck and goes to save or help stop the fire. Okay, after that, Jen and her friends sit and play together. Then they hear the bell ring one more time. That means they have to go help. Here, Jim's cat climbed up the tree, and Jen will go up and help him. Okay, so the first chart says Jen is outside the firehouse or the fire station, and she gets a new hat with her new job. Okay, later on, Jen is at a house that has a fire, and she helps the firefighters put out the fire. Okay, after they put out the fire, Jen is with her friends Matt and Jill inside the fire station or the firehouse. Then they hear the bell ring one more time. Okay, so here this is the same as the first part and as the first table. At the end of the story, Jen hears the bell, and she goes to a house, and she saves a cat. Okay, as we mentioned before, that this week's story is a realistic fiction. What is a realistic fiction? It is not a real story, and the characters are not real, but the things or the events that happen in the story can happen in real life. Okay, like for example, what Jen is doing. Jen is a firefighter. That's her occupation. Okay, and she's doing an astonishing job. She's doing an amazing job. Why? Because she's helping the people in her community. So this is something that real firefighters do. They do the same thing as Jen. So that's why we call them community helpers, because firefighters help save the people in their community, right? And they do an amazing job helping them. Okay, so if I ask you, what is Jen's occupation or job? She is a firefighter, right? And this is something some real people do. This is their real occupation, and this is what they do. Firefighters help stop fires. They help animals when they get stuck. This is part of their job. Okay, and they help the people in their community. So their job is also amazing. Okay, guys, see you next time.